everybody, this is Jeff from TORWars.com, and I'm talking to the one and only Stephen Reid. Mr. Reid, how are you, sir?
I'm good. I'm fine. Yeah, a bit tired, but I'm all right.
Well, it's Saturday at New York Comic Con. Already been a long con. I notice everybody has convention face today.
Yeah, it's kind of a mixture of 1,000-yard stare and, you know, manic excitement, I suppose.
I just got to ask you this because it's something that I picked up on. Have you noticed the crowd etiquette at New York Comic Con? A little different than other conventions? A lot more pushing and shoving?
Really? Oh, I haven't. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I haven't seen anything because I stand inside the booth, so we're kind of unaware of that.
You're shielded in here, as it were.
It's New York, I suppose. New Yorkers are kind of typically aggressive. I mean, that's not very fair to New Yorkers, I suppose, but.
Well, they're a mobile crowd. That's the way I like to think of it. They are directional. It's very, very true.
They know where they want to go, and they're going to get to where they want to go. Yeah.
Exactly. Now, yesterday, you guys had a great Q&A and a great panel discussion. There were a number of good reveals. We learned that there's at least 2 operations at Endgame, and there's 15 playable flashpoints upon ship.
Yep.
What else did you guys talk about yesterday that you kind of subtly revealed?
Subtly. I will say, just to be careful on that one, we will have 2 operations playable at ship.
Right.
I don't want people to think that when Jeff said at least 2, that meant we had a 3rd or a 4th sitting in the wing.
See, that's how I pry information out of you. That's
well done, well done. Yeah, no, we've talked obviously about Eternity Vault quite a lot, and the second one, which is called Operation Blank Blank, or Blank Blank Blankety Blank. Anyway. Yeah, that's going to be playable at launch, and then obviously I certainly hope that we'll be adding on more post-launch. I'm sure we will be. Yeah, we talked a bit about the syncing of the ship date between North America and Europe, which is something I'm personally quite happy about. That's been in the works for a fair amount of time, and that finally came to fruition recently, so we could announce that, which was nice. Obviously showed game trailer 3. Daniel mentioned that the races and stuff are now locked, which they are. We're going to talk about that again soon. And yeah, I mentioned about the Sith Inquisitor being able to be played as a Sith pureblood, which is something that we had sort of, well, Daniel specifically, had held out on for a very long time. So.
But that is confirmed now.
Yeah, that's confirmed now. I mean, to be fair to Daniel, he had a pretty good reason for it, which is that Sith generally aren't slaves. And the background of the Sith Inquisitor is that you start as a slave, or you are a freed slave, I guess. So that was fair, but then he sort of changed his mind and flexed a bit, and that's what happened. So yeah.
Now, when are we going to hear a little bit more about the other species and class combinations? That's got to be relatively soon, as well as maybe racial abilities, unique racial abilities for each class. Are you going to be talking about that somewhere soon down the road?
Not too soon. I mean, before ship for sure. We'll be talking a bit more about species and showing them off a bit more before launch for sure. And I think probably along with that we'll probably put in racial stuff as well.
Okay, and that'll be probably one release. You'll be talking about all that at about the same time?
That'll be a Friday update.
Okay.
At some point, yeah.
All right, very, very good. Now, the crowd is obviously very, very excited to be here. You've got a big, long line all the way around the booth. You guys must be pretty happy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be blasé about it because you never know. There's going to probably be shows in the future where people are like, that game, whatever, played that. But yeah, obviously, while we're in a pre-release state, people are very excited to get their hands on the game and to play it, which is awesome. And it's great to see people excited about it. It is the first time here at New York Comic Con, and only I guess our second show on the East Coast. I think no. To be fair, I think we were at Celebration before I joined the company, but yeah, one of the few sort of East Coast appearances. So I'm glad that people are excited to come out and play.
Yeah, it's a whole new crowd, and obviously everyone is very, very enthusiastic. Okay, folks, that's pretty much all we have. This is Jeff from TORWars.com. Once again, talking to Stephen Reid. Stephen, give us the last word, buddy.
Pre-order the game if you haven't already.